Hi guys, it's your boy, the Supreme Leader. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel, share the channel too as well. It's been a while. Yeah, it's been a while, guys. Um, yeah, so I feel very lazy at times to come online and all that. So I hardly come online nowadays because I do a whole lot of things. I get very tired. I look very tired. Today is Saturday, sorry. Yes, AU, I see you. I hope everything is fine. So I am here today. I'm going to be talking about living here in Brazil. Was it a good idea moving to Brazil? Tipo, tá ruim? Tá ruim? Tá estragado? Então a gente joga tudo fora. Tem que comprar. É pão. Amanhã, né? Hoje. Yeah, so guys, I'm here. Yes, you're welcome. So, was it a good idea for me to come to Brazil? Or was it a good idea for me to permanently live here in Brazil? Yes, it was a good idea. It was super good idea. You know, I most of the time, acho, tem que eu fecho que ainda tá mole, que é bom. É, eu fecho porque agora, quando tá muito frio, tudo fica duro rápido.
Não, tá estragado de ficar muito velho.
Os pães, né? All right, so let's talk. Let's talk. Yeah, so anybody who wants to be part and ask me questions too can simply let me know. I'll share my. I'm on my Telegram group chat too as well. All right, so guys, yes, it was a good idea. You hurt yourself. It was a good idea because when I got here, could you believe that after some years I started getting sick? Okay, this is good. Yeah, so the reason why I'm saying this is looking at the health issues. Looking at the health issues that I'm going through for the past 7 years, okay, you can just imagine if it were to be in Ghana, how will it be like? Ghana is my home country, okay, it's my home country, but the kind of health issues that I'm going through and the kind of treatment that I'm going through, you can just imagine if it were. Yeah, big data, I see you. You can just imagine if it were to be in Ghana or it were to be in some part of Africa, how will it be? You understand? Because ever since I got here, I've been able to do a whole lot of things. Apart from that, to specifically my health issues. My health issues, because the last time I went to Ghana was 2015. When I got back from Ghana, I've been sick. I've been getting sick. What is it? Yeah, so I'm reading some comments here.
Não, tá vendo? Você tá com febre.
Yeah.
Você tá falando que tá sick.
Yeah, so like I said, coming to Brazil has been a very good idea, okay? And the reason why I'm still here is because I choose here. You understand? A whole lot of people keep on asking, why are you not moving to a different place, or why are you not going to the United States if you can go there? But the thing is, but the thing is, but the thing is, I I don't think any other place any other place is better than here for me. You understand? Because I know a whole lot. Amima, you sit quiet. I'm on what do you call it? On live. If you want to be part, just sit down here and be part. Don't be. What can't I wouldn't.
Say hello, guys. Okay, guys.
Yeah. So I choose here specifically because I like here. You understand? Like I said, each and every single person has they have what they want and what they like and what they think is okay. But for me it was a good idea choosing Brazil than any other place. You understand? Because here, what I see here is I see a lot of advantages. You understand? Especially for people who speak more than three languages, for example. You understand? Living here in Brazil, let me see. Yes, you understand. Brazil is more like relaxed compared to these other developed nations and stuff like that. Here is more relaxed. Here, what I can say is, depending on you, how you do things, how you plan yourself and stuff like that, that is, like that is what is going to make you have the relaxation of Brazil. You understand? But me, I always choose Brazil over any other place. You understand? Because the reason why I say this is, if I were to be living in Ghana or Africa specifically, I wouldn't have gotten it so easy. You understand? Or let me just say Ghana. Because here I get to go to hospital for free. I get to do a whole lot of things, like you get support from the government, like a whole lot of things, like the system is working compared to Ghana or compared to most African countries. Yeah, a whole lot of people say, yeah, St. Louis. I heard St. Louis is, like it's more like relaxed. They have a whole lot of African people in St. Louis. I don't really know, but that is what I heard. But yeah, they are busy. They are busy playing here. So me in life,
Energy.
me in life, the most important thing is in life for me is you have your peace of mind, you have your tranquility, you have your peace. You understand? So here in Brazil, I get my peace, and here in Brazil, I'm able to, I'm able to simply do a whole lot of things freely. You understand? More like, more like, more or less like the United States, where each and every single time we see a whole lot of confusion going on with race issues and stuff like that. You understand? So I choose Brazil because I don't have to go through all of these things. Yes, it's my daughter. She's giving me a hard time here. If I remove it, she'll put it on. Yeah, so I will share a link if you have a question, specific question about me living here and why I choose here. You can simply ask me. I'm going to share a link for you guys right now, okay? Or even maybe tag a link for you guys if you want to join the conversation. I'm sharing the link right now. So I have the link below. So for you, if you want to join, you can simply join the conversation so that you can also share something with us. Should in case maybe you want to yes. Yes, my is my daughter. She's disturbing me here, but
It's time to waste energy.
yes, the mother wants to the mother wants to.
I
Just a
want
second.
to get a tired baby. I want a tired baby. I want a tired baby. I want a tired baby.
All right, so guys, I have the link right there. If you want to join the link to talk with me or to share something with us, you can click
I
the
will
link
Bye-bye.
and then talk to me too as well. So yes, so for me, I choose Brazil for so many reasons. You understand? For so many reasons. Because like I said, especially when it comes to come on, not really. Not really. Somebody says I came to Brazil because of the women. Nah, not that. Not that at all. Not that at all. Here in Brazil, there is more to that. More than, how do I say? There is more to it than to only come here because of women. And even in my case, I didn't come to Brazil to stay in the first place. You understand?
But
If
we
you-
are great.
Yes, that's my wife. That is telling me here. So
And I am unique. I
yeah.
am the only one. I'm the only one.
You see, they don't even have. I can't even have focus. I can't even have focus to talk about what really the reason why I really don't like. Yeah, so coming to Brazil is not all about the women. And if you go through some of my videos, you will see that I spoke a lot about how how I found myself here in Brazil. I didn't specifically came to Brazil to stay here, to start. Yeah, so they are disturbing me here. They are not.
This is our place to play. You can use the other one.
All right. All right, yeah, I'm
You
going
are
to.
disturbing us.
Okay, she says I'm disturbing her, so I'm going to change my location to a different place.
Yeah. Go. Bye-bye.
Yes. Yeah, because they are disturbing me a lot. Let me read some comments here. Usually in developed countries, people want to make a lot of money. And let me bring this thing here. Let me show it. And there is that rush. Are Brazilians also like that? Do you get or have a need to make a lot of money or content or your content? No, not really. Not really. Here is very, very relaxed, okay? Here is not like Europe. Here is not like America, United States of America. What I'm talking about in terms of the hustle. You understand? Here the hustle is 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 a little relaxed. You understand? Here the hustle is not like in Europe where if you go, people like are always going to work, using their money to pay bills and stuff like that. Here you pay bills, yes, you pay bills, but the lifestyle here in Brazil is more relaxed. You understand? It's more relaxed, and majority of the people here, they are not like, I'm going to work, make more money, more money. No, it doesn't. Here is different. Here, majority of the people, they like to get a very, like reasonable job or reasonable salary that they can just go out, drink, eat something, go
Go
and
to the samba.
yeah, go to the samba. If you come to Brazil, okay, like for example, here in Brasilia, they have they have times. Don't play with the socket. Come here, Amima. What are you doing over there?
Amima.
Okay, so when you come to Brazil, majority of the people they don't think so much of let me work so much and look for so much money and no, they are very cool and simple people. When the money comes, fine. When the money that doesn't comes, they are just cool. You understand? They just want to get something reasonable doing. You understand? Something that can just give them some, some, some small cash that they can have good time with. You understand? Like maybe go to the barbecue. You know, go to the restaurant to eat something. Like most of the people are like that. You understand? They're not like, I want to work so much and buy big house. I want to work so much and have a luxury car. I want to work so much and have a big savings. In fact, here, the majority of the people live on credit. You understand? Like they live on credit. So they don't have that kind of mindset where you have to go to work every day, like go to work, make so much money, look for some high paying job and stuff. No,
But
the
we have a public school, public university, public system of health
health.
system, and that's why.
Yeah, we no, not. I don't think the reason for this is because we have public everything. You understand? I don't think the reason because uh, in other countries like Europe there are public hospitals, public schools and stuff like that. But still, people go running about, like working like slaves and stuff like that. They work so much. You remember we went to London. When we went to London, my friends, they didn't even have time. Was I able to meet them? I didn't meet any of my friends when I went to London. I have a lot of friends in London, but when I went to London, I wasn't able to meet any of them because they were working, like working. They call you, oh, okay, yeah, I'll make some time for you. I'll come around, and then the next minute, the person will say, oh, I'm in a different job. I just closed from work. I'm going to a different one. You understand? So here is very relaxed here. No, I have never been to Salvador before, but I'm thinking about. I'm thinking of no. Don't go. Don't pass here. If you want to sit, you can sit. You don't keep on disturbing me like that. What kind of woman? What do you want, guys? It's cold, so I'm wearing some funny. What do you call it? Sleeping gown. So I'm wearing. I've never been to Salvador before, but I'm planning to go to Salvador too as well. Most definitely, I'll go to Salvador very soon. Very soon. I've never been there, but I'll go there. Yeah. So it is just crazy. You understand? It is super crazy living in those kind of places. United States, Canada. No, Canada is a bit relaxed. According to some of the people that I know who lived there, they say it's very relaxed. It's not like United States. It's not like Europe. Hey,
Not for Europe. In Portugal, it's chill.
Portugal is relaxed.
Um,
Are you sure?
yeah.
We were in Portugal. It
Don't you
wasn't
remember that we talked with an Indian guy that he says that he preferred to work in Portugal and
making money
making less money
than living in
living
the.
in London because he was almost a slave.
Yeah. So when we went to Portugal, for example, We met a whole lot of foreigners who are working in Portugal. Okay, and I remember I spoke to some few people. That was what my wife was reminding me. You know, this life is not bad. Okay, it's not bad to. Yeah, Abdul Travel. I will respond to your question very soon. Dory. Oh, okay. Let me let me. Yeah, I was talking about. I started reading the comments, so I lost track of what I was saying. Uh,
If you talk to a lot of people,
bring there's something here. Let me try it. Yeah, so like I was saying, you know, I I always think like this. If you have, hey, what is it? Agumakweza kayo no holiday. Agumakweza, no.
almost time.
Yeah, so like I was saying, you know, in United States and in Europe, people work like slaves. You understand? They don't have good free time for themselves. You understand? You make a lot of money, but for you to enjoy the money is a big problem. You understand? So me, I don't really I don't really look at what people think about Brazil or you understand? Because me, I always choose to have peace of mind over everything. You understand? Like I want to have my peace of mind. I want to be able to have time for me, myself, my families, and all that. You understand? But if, for instance, I live in the United States or maybe Europe, by now I might be in work. You understand? By now I might be in work. But here in Brazil, it's very relaxed, unless maybe you have a different agenda. You understand? Because the life we live today, life has changed so much that it's scary that you are fine the next minute you are not. You understand? So for me, I choose Brazil because here I can have my peace of mind. Even though, like I said, here the salaries are not too good. You understand? But if you but here, if you live here in Brazil, at least you can have your peace of mind. You are not going to go through that racial profiling thing. You understand what I'm saying? What? No, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Thank you. It's okay. Give me this. Hey, give me my thing. You cannot even eat it. It's very dry. You don't have a taste for it. Yeah. So okay. Yeah. So me, like I said, I will always choose peace of mind over chasing so much money. You know, you make so much money, but you cannot even enjoy yourself. I live here. I don't make so much money. Finish, finish, finish. I live here in Brazil. I don't make so much money. You understand what I'm saying? But at least I have my peace of mind. And the ambition that I have, I'm able to do what? To to kill the ambition one after the other. You understand? I'm able to do it one after the other with patience. I'm not in a rush. I don't look at what people are doing, then I'll do the same thing. Now, I'm a different person. If I die today, I'm going alone. If I die today, I'm going to be buried alone. You understand? So I'm not going to look at what somebody is doing, then I'll be doing the same thing. I've been living here for the past 10 years. And let me say this. When I got here, I started from, working as a construction laborer. I wasn't making anything, but still, I was okay with it because I had my peace of mind. You understand? Peace of mind is everything, my guy. So me, I see people who are making choice. They want to go to United States from here. They want to, they want to go to Europe from here. But for me, I think it's their choice. I don't discourage anybody not to do it. But you have to know, are you doing it because somebody is doing it, or you are doing it because it is something that you wanted to do? You understand? What are you looking for? That is, you just have to ask yourself, because a whole lot of people make a lot of money, but they don't enjoy the money. They make a whole lot of money. They have big, what do you call it, houses, properties and stuff like that, but they don't enjoy it. They end up dead. You understand? But me, I don't make so much money, but I love what I am having here in Brazil, because I'm having peace of mind. And peace of mind is simply everything to me. You understand? So, like I was saying, when I got here, I visited Ghana. When I visit Ghana, when I go back, I start getting sick all the time. I'm getting sick all the time. I'm getting sick all the time. I'm getting sick. I go to hospital. But you can just imagine, the hospital that I go, I don't pay anything. You understand? Government hospital is for free. I went through a lot of surgeries. The surgeries that I went through a lot of several surgeries. If you go through my YouTube videos, and also you go through my Instagram post, you will see that I did videos when I was in hospital, when I did some of the surgeries. I posted them on Instagram and stuff like that. I went through all these surgeries for free. Yes, they do me juju. That one is fact. I won't lie to you. When I went to Ghana, they did juju to me. You understand? It was a voodoo, a clear voodoo. So I haven't been fine since then, because I went to, like, I did a whole lot of tests, a whole lot of, like, you name it, any type of test. I did a lot of tests, but all the tests that I did came out negative. You understand? I went through the best hospitals. I went through the best of doctors, and you just imagine. I was fine when I was here. When I first got here, I was fine. I didn't have any sickness. I wasn't sick. I was always fine, very healthy. But when I visited Ghana 2015, and then when I got back, I've been sick since then. And you can imagine, if what are you doing? Close it. Leave it. Close it. Hey, you have to wait for your mom to come, because you cannot reach the water where it is. You understand? So, like I said, if this situation that I am in here, because I go to hospital every week, right? I have to go for a checkup. I have to do this. I have to do that. You can just imagine, if it were to be in Ghana, I would have been dead by now. Yes, if it were to be in Ghana, I would have been dead by now. As I'm talking to you guys, for example, my sister is sick. Okay, my sister is currently sick, and she's in Ghana. Okay, the kind of sickness she's having, it is a sickness that she wouldn't have gone through a lot of problem if she were to be living here in Brazil. She would have been being to the hospital, and then maybe the doctors will simply get rid of the problem within a blink of an eye, because that kind of treatment is simply for free here. The government will treat you for free. She's having a breast cancer. My sister is having a breast cancer. You understand what I'm saying? So she's going through this problem. And you can imagine, she did the first operation. We spent so much money. So much money. Nothing solved. Nothing solved. And we have to be buying some expensive drugs, and the doctors won't tell her what exactly she need to do. I remember last week she called me. She was crying. She was going through a heavy pain and stuff like that. And I have to get in touch with some doctors here to prescribe some medicine for her, so that she will get back to her doctors to authorize that medication, for her to have that medication. You understand? So me living here, it was the best decision ever. You can imagine the kind of health problems that I'm going through. If it were to be in Ghana, I would have been dead by now. You understand? I remember I was admitted at the hospital for 3 good years. 3 good years. And all the 3 years, I didn't pay a dime. You understand? I didn't pay a dime. It was all for free. You understand? And I don't understand. Yeah, but if you are paying the taxes, you are making something out of the tax. It makes sense.
No, but you have to explain that we pay a lot of taxes.
No, they know.
We have good health insurance.
Yes, they know that here we pay, our taxes are high. I always do videos and talk about the taxes that we pay here. Because of the taxes, I'm not able to buy things outside the country. Recently, I bought my camera, my DJI-2 camera. I was lucky. I thought I was going to pay a high tax on it, but luckily the camera came in. I didn't pay any tax, and that was the main reason why I didn't buy the camera for a very long time, because I was afraid of the tax that I'll be paying. So, like I said, yeah, I can hear you now. Let me mute so that you can talk.
Okay.
Yeah, you can talk. You can talk now. We are hearing.
Okay. Please, if you don't mind, can you talk about getting document in Argentina, Chile?
Okay, getting documents in South America is the same every part of South America, but the problem now is things have changed due to the what do you call it? The past issue of Syria, the war in Syria, and also the problem Haiti recently had too as well. It has changed a whole lot of things, because before it was very smooth when you come to South America for you to be able to, like get your document in time. But the possibility of you getting your document if you live in South America is higher compared to you are living in what do you call it, in Europe or in the United States. You understand? Possibility of you being documented if you come to South America is high, because here in South America we don't have that kind of thing of going through some scrutiny for you to get documented. We don't have this kind of problems here. You understand? So when you are here in South America, it doesn't matter if you are in Argentina, Uruguay, Chile, Ecuador. You understand? It doesn't matter, or Brazil. The possibility of you getting documented or a document is high. You understand? It's not something that is impossible. You understand? So it's not a problem for you to go to Argentina and then thinking of how to get documented. It will take time, yes, but you will get your document. You understand?
Okay. Yeah, I understand. And for the Brazil, it's like, for example, you always talk about the minimum wage of, I think, $200. I think 200 USD per month.
So
Do you, but
I didn't get that one. Can you say it again?
I'm talking about, you always talk about this thing, the
Hold on a second. My daughter
minimum
is
wage,
making a lot of
Brazil
noise.
minimum wage.
Mima, come
You
here.
understand?
Mima, come here.
You hear me?
Just a second. Let me get myself some headphones
Come
because
here.
my daughter is making so much noise.
Where is your socks?
Okay, talk now. She's quiet.
Okay, I say that you always talk about the minimum wage of Brazil. You
Yeah,
always say that the minimum wage is almost like 200 US dollar. You understand?
yeah.
So what are the chances of getting like more than minimum wage per month? Like is there
The
any
ways to
chance?
get more than minimum wage. Okay, so yes, like I said, here the salaries are very bad. But if you live here and work here, possibility of you surviving is higher compared to any other place. You understand? And also remember, individually, we are all different. You understand? Individually, we are all what? We are all different because you will meet somebody who you will meet somebody who will simply help you out and give you a better job. You understand? And also, you come across somebody who will only give you a minimum wage job. But you, as an individual, you have to know your goals and you have to know your focus. Do you really want to work and make only minimum wage for the rest of your life? That's the question. You understand? Me, for instance, when I got here, I was making minimum wage in the beginning, but I'm no more under minimum wage. You understand? Because I had my focus, I had some goals, I had things that I wanted to do. So I have been able to achieve many of the things that I had in mind to do. Because here you get the chance and the advantage. You understand? You know, here you get you are if you know something, they'll give you the chance to do it, to make your money. Not only to make your money, they'll give you the chance to do it, to save life or to do something. You understand? They don't look at you are from out of South America or you are not from Brazil, so they won't give you the chance to grow or something. Here is a different place. You understand? So possibility of you growing is higher. It all depends on you as an individual. I do get a whole lot of questions. People say, how do you get a woman to marry and blah, 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 because they see my videos. Most of my videos, I do interviews. I get in touch with a whole lot of females and stuff like that. Like I said, we have a lot of foreigners living here, but they don't meet women like the way I do. You understand? So individually, we are different. So all depends on you as an individual. If you come here within some short time, or maybe the same time you get here, you'll be able to start making some high salary. All depends on you because here the opportunities are there. Here the opportunities are there for you. You have to
Yeah,
go after them.
yeah. So that's why sometimes I confuse, because all the time you're talking minimum wage. I say, okay, so means that, so yeah, means that there's no chance of getting like high salary. I always think that,
It's a
yeah, I
lie.
know that
It's
everywhere
a
you go, you
lie
have to
because
start from the beginning. You understand? So to get
yeah,
more experience from there, so you start, getting
you
more
know,
and more. Yeah.
let me say this. When you come to Brazil, more importantly, you have to learn the language. You understand?
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
language, when you learn the language, you can even get a far better, more paying job. You understand? But even when you don't speak the language, the chances for you to get a high paying job is still high. It's all depend on you as what an individual, because We have individuals who want to stay in their box. If you go through some of my videos, I said this. I said most of our African people, when they come, they prefer staying in their boxes. They don't want to open up. They don't want to integrate. So they become limited. You understand? I don't stay
Okay.
in my box. I try to hang around the locals. I prefer hanging around the locals than the people that I even grew up with, like in Africa or something. Because the locals are the ones who will give you the opportunities, they will open up to you, they will show you the way and stuff like that for you to grow. You understand?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
my 10 years living here has been very productive. You understand? Has been very productive because I was like I am more into the locals than even to yeah. Omo, I see you. You understand? I'm more into the locals than to like to hang around with Africans. And I want to grow. I want to I want to own something just like a local. You understand? I want to be somebody just like the local. So if I'm not hanging around the locals, how am I going to get to that level? You understand?
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
am at this level that I am today because of what? The kind of integration I open myself to. You understand what I'm saying? Because today I am here. Whatever happened, if I'm not even working, I'll eat, I'll sleep, I'll live my life perfectly without any problem. You
Okay.
understand?
So
Because
yeah,
I
can
haven't
you
mingled with yeah.
okay, your friend, you know that your friend from Ghana, you know that guy,
Yeah,
the one who studied
yeah.
IT. Last time he said that he's into IT. Can you bring him and like maybe another time, if you can bring him so that he can talk about the opportunity for
Which of my
somebody
friend
who
is that?
has the
Which of
Ghanaian
my
friend,
friend?
the one you say
Oh,
that eh?
which of my friend?
He's from Ghana. Your friend is from Ghana. You say that the last time you said that he's from Israel. You say he's from Israel or whatever. You remember that he's your friend. You did
Yeah,
video
I
together.
did a video with a lot of people,
No,
but I
that
don't
is
I
your
don't
friend with
remember.
his son. He has a son. Last time he has a son. It's just a little baby boy.
But I did a video with him.
Yeah, you did a video with him, even in I think in a training in a training field like that.
Okay, so we did a video in a university.
Yeah, he went to university and did video in university, and he studied in there. I think he studied
Oh, okay.
IT information technology,
I
if you can
remember, I
remember.
remember, I remember, I remember that guy. I remember that guy.
You
Yeah,
used to
I
you said
haven't.
that he's one of the all he said he's I think he's your close friend, if you remember
Yeah,
that guy.
but now I don't really know his whereabouts because time changes and people change too as well. You understand?
Yeah.
And I don't really know, but I know for sure that he's around, but I haven't seen him in ages because I'm the kind of person who like to stay in my corner. You understand? I like to stay in my corner, and if something important comes out, we can meet up. But I haven't hear of him in a very long time. I know that friend that you are talking about. I
Yeah,
don't
because
know whereabouts.
you
His
did
number
like
is not
you did like
working.
you did I think like 4 to 5, 4 to 3 or something, a lot of like 4 to 3 videos,
Yeah, I
that
remember. I
time.
remember. I remember that guy. I remember that guy you are talking about. I remember that guy you are talking about. But I
Even that
have
he said, yeah.
yeah.
So because he said he's into IT, information
Yeah, he
technology.
he
So
he
I just
was
want to get
he was into IT.
more.
He was
Yeah,
into IT.
yeah. I just want to know how the opportunity for software engineer, web developers over there. You
Here is
understand?
big. Here is big. You
Yeah,
understand? Here, if you are a software engineer or networker or something, is big. You understand? Like for example, my wife brother, her
yeah,
her senior brother, he's a What is his profession? Are you there? Are you listening to me? Eric, what is his profession? System engineer. Yeah. Or network. Network engineer. He's
Okay,
a
networking,
network
yeah.
engineer and he's making an amazing salary. Like salary. You understand what I'm saying? Like a salary.
Okay,
You understand? So if you
yeah.
are, for example, you are into IT, for you to make money here, it's super, super easy. You understand? Like easy. I am into
Okay,
IT, but I, I haven't focused so much into IT. So like I played a lot. I played a lot because I did something we call mastermind. And under mastermind, I did programming. What do you call it? I did a lot. Mastermind. We have a lot under mastermind, and I studied with NIT. I don't know if you know them.
oh,
They are
okay,
very
yeah, yeah,
popular.
NIT, yeah, yeah, I know NIT.
Yes, I studied with NIT. So I did.
Hmm.
I know the computer like the back of my hand. The time I started computing, even people didn't know much about computer. So I naturally knew computer, like
Okay,
like language. I did a whole lot of things. Like but I'm not so much into using it as a profession. So I don't know, but here it
okay.
makes a lot of money because you are going to
Yeah,
make
yeah,
a
it takes.
huge, yeah.
Yeah, you can make a lot of money if you are good if you are good in computer, if you are good in program in the it depends on this area, Maybe if you are into web development or software development or into it depends on but it's fair, at the end of the day you can get a lot of things. But I think in
Yes,
South Africa, because here in Africa, here where we are here, a lot of people we have gurus here, but the problem is that opportunity. You understand? So that's it.
yes. If you know IT in Brazil, you'll be just fine. You understand? But
Yeah.
what I will always say is make sure you learn the language because the language,
But the language, what I think is that I think the Spanish is more easy. It's easier than the Portuguese. The problem of Portuguese is even the way, sometimes Spanish, the way you say it is the way you write it. But in
yeah,
Portuguese,
but
it's
Portuguese, the
totally
way you
different.
say it, you don't write it that same way. It changes.
Yeah, in Portuguese, it changed a lot compared to
Yeah.
Spanish. That's the
And
problem.
in Portuguese, if you want to learn the raw Portuguese, it's very difficult. But if you want to learn the regular one, the one people use on the street, it's easy. You understand?
Okay,
But
you
if
mean that in Brazil they have two Portuguese language. The street one and even the one in school is totally different.
yeah, like the one I speak is not the street one. The one I speak is like typically the office one because the type of Portuguese I speak a bit more formal. You understand?
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah,
That is why sometimes when I'm talking, a whole lot of them, uh, they get surprised. Some people don't even realize that I'm a foreigner because of the way I speak the Portuguese.
yeah,
And
yeah,
all depends on the state too, because there are some states, they have a different tongue. So you
yeah,
have to
yeah.
be aware of these things too. But more importantly, you have to learn the language because here you can be big. You know, like when I say big, you can be big. You understand? Yeah,
Yeah,
because if you can use me as a very good example, I'm
yeah.
not big, but I'm okay. You understand? Like you can
No,
also get
yeah,
yourself on
I used to even start. I start learning all this, but the problem I see that is big difference even from Portugal and the Brazilian, and I think that Brazilian Portuguese is easy than even Portuguese, because Portuguese in Portugal they sound like they are speaking Russian or something another language. You understand?
yeah,
They,
it's crazy. When I went to Portugal, it wasn't that like it took me a week to start understanding them completely.
yeah.
Yeah, when I went to
The-
Portugal, because I spent like 3 weeks in Portugal, and it took me like a week for me to understand what they are saying.
Yeah.
You
It's
understand?
totally different.
It's a bit different. It's a bit different.
Yeah.
Compare. It's like American English and British English.
But yeah, it's like, but in American, even if you are from British, you learn British. If you, I think and you can understand. But when they sound like total. The sound is totally. I say what? This is because
American English is much more easier to understand than the British one.
when the British, yeah, that is
Yeah,
true. Yeah,
because if you compare the two, you understand that the British one is a bit dry. You understand? It's a bit dry, but the American one is it's a bit
yeah,
it's more like very open. They use anything, and
yeah.
it's
Sometimes
just fine.
when
But
they,
the British one is a bit strict and very dry.
yeah.
Yeah.
Trust me. Yeah, because I started learning it last time. Some a couples of yeah, the differences and even start learning all these small basics. You understand? You
Yeah.
understand? I start learning basics. So after that, and I check the differences, and I know there's difference even in Brazil. You understand? Even Brazil,
But the
depend on
Brazilian Portuguese is very soft. You understand?
yeah,
The
and
Brazilian is very soft compared to the one in Portugal. The one in
yeah,
Portugal is very stingy. Yeah.
and also
It's a stingy language.
yeah, and also if you want to enjoy the Portuguese, I think that it's better to learn Brazil because the population, because of the drama. I forget this what the name of this series this what they call
This time, right?
telenovela or what they call this kind of
We call it novella, telenovela.
no, well, yeah, because Brazil it has it's like American compared to England. So
Yes,
the the, the,
yes.
the, the industry is is like they have big industries and they are wow able. It's easy for you to meet Brazilian than even the Portuguese, and and even the entertainment, the music industry in Brazil is bigger than in Portugal. So that's why I think it's good idea to learn this.
Yeah, it's very very good. It's very very good because the Brazilian English, the Brazilian Portuguese is softer compared to the Portuguese
Yeah.
one. Because when I went to
Yeah.
Portugal, it took me like 1 week to start understanding them.
Yeah, but I started learning the Portuguese because people are saying no, the Portuguese are the but it's very difficult and even the sound I don't like the way they sound it and I think the sound the Brazilian the way they speak is understandable and it's easy for you as a it's easy for me as a beginner to pick it off than even this what do you call it the Portugal one. So that's really I started. I just sometimes if I have free time, like sometimes I check some. I start from the beginning, from counting to all these things, greeting, all these things. So just in case of that's it.
Yeah, but you will get it. It's all about it with time. With time, you get there. It's not a big thing at all because every language it takes time for us to pick it up. You
And
understand?
sometimes, why I like it, sometimes if because I can speak French and I can speak French. Sometimes the time when I see I speak French and a little bit of English. Like sometimes like a word, when I see the word, I know it's like just a little bit different with French or with English. Sometimes like that. So, you know, I just, think this word, I just like, this word is like this. I know this in French. We have this kind of word, and when I check the meaning, it's sometimes the same, but the pronunciation is not. The pronunciation is different, but the same meaning. A lot of many Portuguese words are the same with French, but sometimes a little bit difference in pronunciation. Sometimes the difference is pronunciation.
Yeah. So the fact about it is possibility of you getting to learn the language and also grow here in Brazil is high. If you are a foreigner, my advice to you is uh, be more close to the locals, be more close to the locals than any other person, because the locals, they will help you and they will show you the way, and they are not stingy. You understand? Like
Mm.
our own people, like the Africans, they are very stingy, and they are always in a competition. You understand?
No, I know, I heard a lot of people complaining, even in Europe, they are African, YouTube, they are complaining about all this thing. And the spring leader, the last question is that, you know,
Yeah.
I forget, yeah, I forget the last, like naturalization, to naturalize. Is it
Yeah.
after? Is it that? I think if there is some way, like it's 4 years. If before you have to live there, you have to live for, I think, more than, you have to live there for, you have to stay in Brazil for, I think, at least 4 years before you
Yeah,
naturalize.
at least 4 years after having your permanent residency. You
So there's
understand?
no way so that you can even, so that it can reduce into,
No,
like
there is a
like
way.
the way
There
I
is a
see
way
in
for you to
Argentina is 2 years.
say
I
bye
think
bye. Come and say bye bye. They are going to sleep. It's time for them to sleep
Argentina
now.
is
So
two
they say
years.
bye
Good night. Good
bye.
Good night. Say the Safi. Tell her, say the
Yeah.
Safi. Say the Safi.
Yes.
If you understand, say the Safi. You have to teach her Hausa, bro.
Yeah. Normally, I do speak a bit outside with her, but you know, it's time. She will pick it up. She's picking it up small, small.
Okay.
Yeah, she's- even the mother understands some few words in Hausa. So it's just fine.
Okay.
Yeah, the mother is very smart. She learns a lot.
Yeah.
She's yeah.
Yeah.
So what was I? The naturalization. You can reduce the time if you are married or you have kids. You can reduce the time to at least 2 years after getting your permanent card. You understand? After getting the permanent
Okay,
card,
two
you
years.
can wait
Yeah.
for a period of a year or two to naturalize. You understand?
Okay.
In my case, I
So,
wait for 4 years before naturalization, before I naturalized, and
okay.
I had my
Yeah.
naturalization. Now I'm heading towards to, let me just say, 8 years now that I naturalized here.
Oh, long time.
Yes, I naturalized.
You
I
already, you
took my.
already,
I'm a very
you
patient young
already,
man. So
you already
yeah.
enjoy the visa free, man. You already enjoy visa free
Oh,
countries for long
I
time.
even before getting my passport, I was already traveling with my Ghanaian passport, because I
Okay.
remember I took the American visa in my Ghanaian passport 5 years, and I didn't use it. It expired.
Okay. But
Yeah. So
the last one, this kind of marriage they are talking about, they say that you can live this thing. You can, if you can even, I think, I don't understand what they are talking. Like if you can live with a woman for almost 1 year, living without, I don't know how this common this thing, all this.
we have a lot of different. We have two different marriages here. We have the real
Yeah, that's
marriage,
what
and
I'm saying.
we have partnership.
And that's partnership. How it's, I don't understand how this kind of things for partnership.
Yes, partnership. It is like a contract.
Uh-huh.
We call it a contract marriage, like contract
Yeah.
marriage. Like you can just leave at any time. You understand? Like you can just cancel it at any time. But for that one, if you do that one, you will not get permanent residency. They'll give you 2 years. After that, you go and then renew it. You'll be renewing the residency
Hmm,
permit.
that's okay. I think it's
So
all
that's
the
the difference.
same.
No, it's not the same. That one, if you do, they will give you 2 years. After the 2 years, you go and renew it. If you are still under it, they will give you another 2 years. If you are lucky, maybe they'll give you 3 years. Then after the 3 years, if you are still under it, then they will just give you the permanent. But that one doesn't give you instant permanent.
Okay. And by birth, what about like you have a baby without marriage and you have a baby child? Is it
You don't need to marry before having a permanent residency. If you have the baby can grant you a permanent residency.
so if you have a baby and you have permanent residence, how and after 1 year or 2 years, can you naturalize or you have to
If you have the baby after
spend?
1 year, if you have the baby and you have the permanent residency, after 1 year you can
Yeah,
naturalize.
okay. After 1 year,
Yeah, after 1 year.
okay. Yeah, that's different.
But you know, a whole lot of people are not patient enough. So yeah,
Yeah, I
if
know.
they,
Yeah, people, our African brothers. You know how we are.
they are not patient, they are not
We
patient.
need
So me,
it like
I just I
sharp,
just
sharp.
focus on I just like to focus on my my goals, things that I want to do in my life. I want to do it with patience. I don't rush to anywhere. I don't know. I take my time. Even when I'm not making so much money, I'm very patient. But always I make sure if I'm doing something, I do it flawlessly. You understand?
Yeah,
I do the best. You understand?
yeah.
Yeah.
But you see what's happened last time. You checked the news. You see what's happened in America last time. The shooting in America.
Yeah, yeah.
Like
I saw the killing of the
the
guy
black
who
the
went and then killed a whole lot of black people in their community. It is
yeah.
crazy.
You
Here
see,
it doesn't happen here. Here
well,
this
people.
kind
You
of
know what
things.
people. Sometimes I was surprised the way Americans are complaining. When they will ask if this country, if it's a stable or security, whatever, and even your country, uh, they are killing many people. I watched one video. One African man is talking like the man is from Niger. He's from Niger. He was talking about his brother. His brothers got killed because of the way they look. They look like some black people. Just mistake. They shot them because they think they are. Before they come and even they don't even verify because you look like this one. Because you look like someone you have problem with it with him.
Just believe me. Just believe me.
This guy from Niger,
America is
he's been there for more than 20 years. He was complaining
United
about his
States.
two brothers
United
was
States
killed.
is let me just say this. United States is simply a horrible place to live. You understand? Despite the money people are making. You
Yeah,
understand? Yeah, so the United States is just a horrible place to live. You understand? So what I can simply
they
say
want
is
to, yeah.
I will always choose peace of mind than what do you call it? Than going for something that because of money, then you end up dead. You understand? Yeah.
They just
So
want
I
to
don't want.
eradicate. They just want to finish the blacks people, but they just want to eradicate all blacks people. That's what I see right now. You know.
Yeah, what I will say is the black people in America, they are not united because I did some video. I was asking this question, and I saw one American guy commented on it by saying they are not united. So it's the problem, and it's true. Even in Africa, we are not united in Africa. You understand? And when you come and you are saying this kind of truth, people attack you and then they say you are a sellout. But I'm not buying that. We black people, we are not united. You understand? Look at Africa, specifically in Ghana, we are divided. Look at what happened to a lady called Deborah in Nigeria recently, just because of her religious opinion. You understand? She was killed. You understand? So in the white man's land, where you see group of white people, they don't kill each other. They try to educate each other. You understand?
Yeah, I understand. That's the problem right now. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Big problem. Allah.
So
I
it's really
tried. Even this,
really a big
you know,
problem.
Africa, we have many problems here in Africa. Some people don't understand, especially we have the tribal, we have this tribal issue problem.
Yeah,
Tribalism
but
and
a lot
religion.
of Black American people, a lot of Black American people, when you tell them about this tribalism, they will say, you are not serious. You don't know how serious racism is in the United States. They want to
Mhm.
tell us that tribalism is not what do you call it? Tribalism is very simple to handle. That is what they are saying. They say racism is
I
difficult to
tell them
handle.
about Rwanda. What was happened in Rwanda genocide, the Tutsi and all this thing, massacre? They were how many people? Tribe from
They
tribe to
they
tribe.
don't
They're killing even in
Black
Nigeria,
American
everywhere, many
Black
places in
American
Africa.
people, majority of the Black American people, they don't realize how serious tribalism is. They think
Because you
racism
know the
is
reason
worse.
why? Because we Africa, if we went to sometimes they don't understand. Like I'm from Niger, you are from Ghana. If we meet
Yes.
in America, we act like we are, we don't have any problem. You understand? Because now we are not in Africa. Now we are in a white man's land. So we act like that. You understand? You
You
understand? We
know,
come and claim that we are
whenever
with them, we are all this, we don't have any problem.
I do a vlog, I talk about how serious tribalism is to racism. Big data, you see, big data is saying it here. He said tribalism is worse than racism. Racism is a kid
Hmm.
play. They don't know. Black Americans, they don't know.
Look,
They don't know how serious
sometimes even
tribalism is.
racism they are talking about. Sometimes maybe if you have money, I think that sometimes racism comes out like if you don't have money, like you don't have money like that. You understand? Like I'm poor, so sometimes if I'm black, I'm poor. Sometimes it applies. To me, sometimes they think like. But what I think is like go to Arab country. In Arab countries, they have this issue. If you are not from my family, we are not from the same family. You are not going to marry my daughter. We are not going to marry within my family. Look, I know some Arab people. Like no matter if you are Jeff Bezos, they will not allow. As far as you are black, they will not allow you to marry within them. You understand what I'm talking about? You understand?
Oh,
But some
but Black
racism, what
American,
I feel racism is that some this racism issue is about money. If you have money, I don't think some rich people sometimes face this racism like we the poor, we the poor, the way the poor people face it, it's
Black
totally
American people
different
don't
than
understand.
rich people.
Black American people, they believe that they believe Black American people believe that they are going through the worst. They think they are going through the worst. So when you talk about this, they attack you and they say you don't know how it feels to grow up being black and stuff like that. I understand um, what they are talking about, but Ish, you live in a country where you have a lot of what do you call it? A lot of privileges. The one number one privilege that Black Americans have that it's even it surprises me is you have your passport, you can go to any part of the world.
Yeah,
What
you
about
are right.
we? Good. What about we blacks in we African who go through tribalism? And if you have to leave Africa, you have to apply for a visa, show bank statement, show a good what do you call it, work ties. You have to go through a lot of things. After that, you go through an interview.
Yeah.
And out of 100, only like 35 people, 35% are being granted visas. The 75 or sorry, or the
Some countries
65.
only 10%. Some countries only 10%. Now imagine from Africa, you say you want to get American visa. People are spending a huge amount of money,
No,
spending millions of
don't
money
even
just
go
to
far.
get a visa.
Don't go far. Let's talk about you need a Brazilian visa. You are from Africa, you need a Brazilian visa.
If Brazil
Let's
is
just
easy
talk.
for me, if
Don't
I
go
know
to
today, if I know I can get Brazil tomorrow morning, the next tomorrow you see me in Brazil. What I'm going to do here? Trust
that
me,
is that is
if I know I can get it tomorrow, so the next tomorrow I will be in Brazil. Trust me.
that is why we when we are doing videos, we make it very clear to them that racism is just a child's play. Tribalism
And,
is real, and apart from that,
and ask
you
them
when you are
why
stuck, you are
these
stuck.
African people are successful in America. Look at Africans. Many Africans, look at the way they go to America and get a lot of. They look at them where they are working in good places. There are many Africans people. They study in Africa, everything in Africa. I moved to America. The American they have opportunities over there compared to we in Africa, but they don't see it at all. I don't know what they are. One, look at
They
the
don't,
many people.
you know, when you talk about this, they will tell you that it's better in Africa than in the United States. But the
Oh
funny thing
my
is
God.
when you tell them to come, when you tell them to come to, they should leave their American passport and then come and live in Africa. They won't.
Huh?
Yes, they
Look,
are proud Americans, but they are always complaining.
I
They
was
are proud
chatting with one
Americans.
woman, one black American woman on Facebook. She was on like this, like that, like on video call. She asked me. She's a nurse, like she's a nurse assistant. You understand? So she was
Yeah.
complaining. And I told her that the nurse assistant in Africa, even not nurse assistant, I know the graduate, she's not graduate, she has like certificate in nurse. I'm talking about the graduate, BSc in nursing, 4 years. You understand? They are getting $200 per month in Africa. She was
You say
surprised.
you say
And I
two
said
hundred
some
dollars.
countries, even
They are not making $200. They are making less,
BSc
like 50,
nurse
50, $80 a month. Yes, guys, it looks like the line is a little bit faint. We cannot hear.
can
I'll try. The line is very faint. We cannot hear, I think.